Alright, guys, good day once again. This is Design Dialogue episode 5, and we are looking at voices from the creative frontier. Today, we have with us Olaoluwa Babatunde, and he's going to be sharing his experience with us. And I'll be looking forward to learning like a whole lot from him. So, yeah, over to you. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon. I'm Babatunde Olaoluwa into motion design. Uh, I would love to refer to myself as a generalist. Hmm? Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm listening. You can keep speaking.
Okay. So I do refer to myself as a generalist because the kind of background I had, I came from background whereby we're used to wearing many hats. So this minute I can be on the keyboard, next minute I can be on the mixing board, and another minute I'm running after effects or carrying the camera. So I've been doing this for, let me just say 5 years. Of course, I've been doing this for a very long time.
Wow. Wow, that is a whole lot from motion to multimedia design. Yes, I think that generally like suits what you have been doing like so far. Okay, so to the first question of the day, it says that what does design mean to you?
Well, ultimately, I see design as the ultimate bedrock of a lot of things. Like, it's practically no aspect in life that you won't find design. Are you talking about religion, talking about business, talking about days, design everywhere. So I see it as more or less I would say a way of life, you know. That's just how I can just simplify it. That's the best I can explain design. That's how it is to me.
Hmm. Okay. Design is a way of life. I think that design is a way of life. Okay, over to the next question. And it says, how long have you been designing and how has the journey been for you so far?
Well, I have been into design since, let me be very sincere with you, since 1999.
Wow. Some of us were not born
Ah, that
there.
was, I'm always shy to say that. You understand? People start looking like, how come? I started pretty early. You know, back then computers were I still met Windows 3.1. The Windows that you switch on the system, it just shows prompts, and you have to now type win.exe for it to load.
Wow.
Use Corel.5. That's why I started with Corel.5. So I've been designing since then. Designing since then.
Wow. Can you give
Well,
us like
and
a dive into your journey? How has it been from that? Because I'm not sure there was anything like I don't know if design was a business that time or was it so I don't know, was it so pronounced?
uh, yes, much of what I met back then was much of, if it's not a corporate thing, it's a religious thing. But mostly we were busy designing posters for churches, for mosques, you know, and all those stuff. So, and Horror Draw was the king of design back then. Even though I knew there was Photoshop, but I found it a little bit hard to really complain. But Horror Draw, you know. But over the years, the design trend, you know, design trend changes
Yes.
uh, I think months ahead. So I started saying some things that I can't really achieve with Corel Draw. So then I started telling myself, hey, wow, what's going on? Like there's another kid in the block also. So then I got to know okay, the same Photoshop that we used to just jump inside, we just crop the export as PNG and bring inside Corel Draw is what people are using for design. So it was a mouthful for me to swallow. So it took me a lot of time to transition from Corridor, which is not a layer-based system, to Photoshop is a layer-based system, and eventually move into motion. It, it's been it's been rocky, but it's been very very interesting watching design trends change and softwares come and go and all that.
Okay. Yeah. I think this is an eye opener from CorelDRAW to Photoshop, and I'd just like to ask: are there like any was there any defining moment like in your entire journey? Are there times when you maybe wanted to quit, or there are times when you You didn't feel like this was the right path, or were you always sure? Because it looks as though you've always been sure since when you started. Were you always sure from the beginning, or have there been times when you felt like, what am I actually doing, or has it all been like so nice, like since you started?
Well, let me backtrack a little bit so that you understand where I'm coming from. At about 11, 12, I've been into music, which is essentially part of media and design partly somehow. So that's what I started with. It was one of the 99 that So most times when I get disappointed, when things don't work, I have somewhere to run to. I run to my keyboard
Mm.
to get it. So I usually run back to music. There have been times I wanted to give up, but because I still have music that's filling in and pushing the choir, fellow musicians, and also I will just say sometimes I just step aside. I just take a break. You understand? I did that several times. I took breaks when things become maybe very tough. You're not getting the money you expect. You're not finding fulfillment. The design you want to produce, not really what you're producing. So yeah, there have been times I felt like just throwing in the towel and just finding something else to do. I did that on several occasions. Several occasions.
All right, okay. But the fact that you are here means that you didn't give up. That's what it means. Like the fact that you are still here now, it means that you didn't give up. So I would like to ask, what has like kept you going like all this time? Like what has kept you going? Because and the reason why I'm asking is because for some people who are like um beginner level like designers, most times people start out and then let's say that some people in some months they have given up. Like in less than months they are like, oh, I'm not doing
Mm.
it again. This is not for me. Or so maybe some people maybe when they don't see jobs after repeated like maybe hustling for jobs and you don't see. So yes, what has been your motivation? Because if you have been in it for this long and you're still here, it means that there's something I will not say bigger than design in that sense. Or what is like the bigger picture for you? What encourages you like to keep designing or to keep like being on the journey?
Well, first and foremost, I'll say God. Honestly, I'll say God. Then, secondly, I well, like I said, what really makes me keep is music. So, as long as I have that aspect of my life going, I don't care whether some other aspects are not working or not. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. I find design very interesting actually, but the major thing that really makes me keep is music. So, I like I said earlier, I usually just dive back to my piano whenever things are not working or and another thing is I'm a very curious person. I always want to know why is this thing like this? Why is this design like this? Okay, what is this one is? So that curiosity keeps me going and I think the reason behind why you are doing a thing is much more important than that thing you are doing itself. Do you
Mm.
get that?
Yes, yes.
The main reason why you're doing something. Initially, when I started design, I wasn't into it for money.
Mm.
I just wanted to just explore and do things because we are coming from the church background where, like I said, we wear a lot of hats. So there was nobody to get those things done, and we needed to just give the best presentation for the church. So we just were
Mm.
doing it. But eventually, when it came to the aspect of monetizing it, honestly, I have seen all sorts of things. I've been duped, I've been used, I've been battered.
Wow, that's a whole lot.
I'm telling you, just name it. But as far as the musical aspect of my life is going, I didn't really, or rather, I didn't really, so that's just the thing. A lot has happened, but thank God we are
Pushing.
still trying.
All right.
Yeah, we keep pushing.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. I think one thing I can pick from your story is how that even as designers, we should also find joy in like other stuff about design because there are times when the road will be tough and you need to like hold on to something. So for you, it was music. It was something
Mm,
else that like gave like satisfaction apart from design. So yes, it's a very good point to
exactly.
note, and I trust that anyone who is listening or who's watching will take note of that because it's not just about design in that sense. There are other things that should also augment like your design and stuff like that. So in case when you're feeling low or feeling down, you can always like run back to something. So that it's as if you should not put all your eggs in like one basket in a sense. Try to like engage other things, look at other things, and then make do with like things that you can also find too. Okay, so over to our next
Mm.
question. It says that what's your design process like?
Well, to be honest, I'll be very, very sincere. Personally, I've just started incorporating design process. It, mine is concept development, and from there move to the mood board, and some little sketching, then I'll go to the design, then if there's need for animation, I go into that, and do back and forth review before final delivery. But that is when you have a job that you have a client, a normal client, let me use that word. There are times come, maybe, okay, there was a day presentation was to be made for Governor Benga Daniels in 2009. The DVD has been done. They now showed it to one of the people of the government. The CEO of the governor now was not like, no, the governor doesn't want that picture there. And there was need to get that picture off the DVD. They came to I was running a studio back then around 11:30, and that video must be done before 2 a.m. In such a case now, you can't go through all this concept development, you understand?
Yes, yes.
Aha. So there are jobs like that I will do sharp sharp. I think, okay, this is what we want to do. Like, I have a background in TV production, so most times when we're having a listening and they are talking all their English, usually you won't hear me say anything. But when they now say, okay, this is what we want to achieve. Oh, we're presenting this program to promote this. Oh, this is for General Motors. They are promoting this. You see me bring out my pencil and start writing. So in such a case, I do what I call sharp sharp. I know what they want. I know how to do it. I just get to it. There's no time for this concept development, all these mood boards. This is the normal thing. But personally, I do a lot of sharp sharp work. That's I'm being honest with you. Do a lot of sharp sharp work. Just get into it and get it out.
Wow. Okay, I think
There
what.
are risks involved too because
Okay, you can continue speaking. We're listening.
okay, yeah, there are risks involved too because normally when you do concept development and bring out an idea, you show to clients. If client approves before you move to the next stage, that safeguards you from going through all those steps via my own sharp sharp way and the client now rejecting it.
Mm.
That's the risk that is within my method. But most times it has always worked. Most times it has always worked. It has made me money, sir.
Oh wow,
Made me
wow.
money.
I think one thing I can learn from what you have said is how that context is very important, and then understanding your
Hmm.
client and the needs that they have at hand. Because, as you said, in the kind of like live or the kind of work that you do, once you understand what the client wants, there's no need to like beat around the bush because you need time. I know that there's time to render. Time to render self is.
Exactly. Ah, I did one job. They just finished the program in UK, Birmingham Chamber of Commerce. We did all the slides for them about 51. My Mac, I'm not an old Mac. Oh, me, I'm not. 2012. Rendered from 7 a.m. Tuesday morning to 6:20 a.m. Wednesday morning.
Wow, wow,
Aha, you get the gist.
wow. So I imagine if you had done all this concept development, how long it would have taken. Assuming you have done all of that too, and add render time too to what you are doing. Most like the client will not even get the work
They
at the
will
end of the day.
they give you the time. That's the problem. We were doing back and forth for 2 weeks. When it was 2 days to the program, it was then they now told us, it's not full HD, it's 4K. I said, yeah, 4K. Yeah. At this time, everything we did was full HD, and we have to just, of course, we have to deliver, or else pounds won't drop. So, and thank God for, thank God for sharp sharp method.
I think sharp he saved the day many times.
He said,
All right, okay. Over to the next question. It says that which of your design process do you like the most?
honestly, I love software development, and I also love the design aspect. Software development, watching an idea that somebody has in mind just come to life. I really love that. When Just say, oh, we want to get this on people, can it be done? Yeah, it can be done. And you start searching, and just watching that thing coming to life gives me great joy. I really love that aspect. That concept development is one thing I love so much, more than the other. I hate render science. Let me not like you. I hate the rendering. I hate
Yeah, yeah. I think everybody would not like that. But when you do your concept development, what tools do you like generally use to work? Like, what are you working on when are you always sketching on paper, or how do you like do your concept development?
it depends, but most times I do pencil and paper because I find some of this software sometimes distracting. Like you want to make a 30 second opening for a shoe brand. The one they show in 3D. I believe if you just open Cinema 4D or you open After Effects or you open Photoshop, you get distracted. You just playing around with it. But if you sit down and like, okay, I want to do this thing with 30 seconds. This is what they want. Okay, I know the last 5 to 10 seconds to resolve to exactly what he wants everybody to see. So I know I now have 20 seconds left. So I I just prefer to that. Put all those things on paper. Sometimes you see me drawing boxes. If I show you my work desk, you run away. I have a lot of paper here. So, but I just got it helped me focus. I close the laptop. Once I can figure it out on paper, trust me, I can get it done in software.
Wow.
So I'm more of an old school. I know some guys who prefer to use iPad and but I find those things very distracting for me. I find it very distracting.
Wow. I think from what you have said, we should focus on the work and anything that gets the work done, actually. Anything that gets the work done. And for you, it's
Hmm.
paper and pen. And I feel like it's also good because, what's the word? It's very fast and also it's less like, it doesn't really cost anything to, all you need to just do is draw a box or draw something. But if you wanted to use maybe an iPad or whatever it is, you think like more, like you need more tools, you need light, you need this. So I feel like whatever gets the work done, and in this case, paper, pencil and paper, and it's a very, very, very nice one. Okay, the next
Hmm.
question that we have here is, what else do you do apart from designing? I know you mentioned in passing, but I know, for instance, designers have creative block. And sometimes when you're working on something and it's not working, what do you do in those times? And what do you generally do, like apart from like just designing? How do you take your cool and then just maybe refresh and then recover? What do you do?
Well, it depends. Sometimes I watch a movie. Sometimes I I just relax with my favorite artist, which I do. If I have a creative block, usually I can. My son is around me. I pick my son up. We go out and buy things. We just take a stroll. And I come back and relax, and. And sometimes I go through a lot of other people's work, like in animation. I go through Brex Morris, quite a lot of these old guys whose names are not popular. You hardly see the tutorial. So I go for it for the creative blog, but for relaxing, it's just music. I'm even working on getting my keyboard back now because I sold it and to get it done, but unfortunately I followed the money. So that's just how I.
How you unwind? All right. I think there's a question I wanted to ask, but I think I skipped that. Okay, there's this question that
Okay.
like beginner level designers usually ask, and is as regards the time factor. So, what would you like advise? Like, for instance, someone who's looking to start out as regards timing. Like, how long does it take to, for instance, become a solid motion designer? Is it a matter of months or years, or like before they can begin to make something out of it? Like, how long should they stay before they say, okay, I want to give up, I'm not doing it again? Like, how long would you advise, like, say, safe and right time to stay before you can begin to make something out of it?
Well, that's a very tricky question. And the reason is a lot of people disagree on what I'm about to say, but well, it's my opinion. Um, to become a motion designer takes years. That's the honest truth. It takes years. But you can start doing something between 1 and 3 months. The reason why I say it takes years is
Did you
most
say eight
guys I see
years?
these days, most guys are just
Can you hear me?
busy doing copy and paste. Yeah, I can hear you loud and
Did
clear.
you say 8 years or it takes years? Which one of them?
I said it takes years.
Okay, I thought I had 8 years.
No, 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 no. I said it takes years.
Okay,
But within some months, once I start doing something, you understand. So, but to really, really be the emotion, because that motion designer means a lot of things. Being emotional designer means a lot of things. But me, most people these days just learn an aspect of the software. You just learn like 5, 10% of what the software can do, and next thing tell you, may this and may that. So when they now encounter another aspect during the course of doing their job, then they go into what do you call it? They have a problem because they've really not mastered what they're supposed to master. They're just been busy doing copy and paste. You just pick up somebody's work and say, just copy without knowing thing, the thing behind it. I believe one of my mentors said one should develop his own style of doing things. You can copy, you can get. It takes years for you to really call yourself a mechanic. It takes years because it's just more than just animating or just designing. There's a sound design aspect, you
wow.
know. There's the pacing. Some people you see the animation it doesn't have the correct pacing. Some the sound design is bad. And even the aspect of sound design itself has so many aspects. If you don't compress your sound properly, you have a dog that is far away barking very loud at 50 just beside you. You know, that's bad sound design. So I think everybody should just take their time to learn properly before coming out and declaring yourself a motion designer.
Wow, I think that as you have said, the importance of time cannot be overemphasized. Good thing takes time, and I feel like as you have said, yeah, it takes time. It's just that you said 1 to 3 months is a good time to spend before you can begin to do something. Like how long do I need to learn before I can begin to, like, for instance, make something? Let's say like money in that sense. Like how long should someone stay and learn before they begin to, like, maybe work on like paid stuff or projects that are paid? Like how long?
You can learn within 1 and 3 months and start working and start making money. It all depends.
Mm, mm. Okay.
It all depends. Sometimes you can be very very lucky to uh, have a client who wants something that's beginner level work and pay you handsomely. That does happen, and I've seen professionals go hungry. They've learned for years and years. They are not just fortunate enough to meet clients who what they have to offer.
Mm.
I've been through that too.
I think one thing I can note from what you have said is how that you should keep working before the opportunity comes. That opportunity will always come, like wherever it is that you are, whether or not you are 3 months in or you
Exactly.
are years in. There will always be opportunity to, like, make the best of what you can currently do. So over to our final
Mm.
question. It says that what's the one thing you've always wanted to tell a designer? So assuming like you had a mic, you had speakers, you could talk to all designers in the world, in Nigeria, across. What's the one thing or what are the things that you would like to tell them?
It's just a simple book by Samadi and start with what you have from where you are. Let me break it down. But there's this notion among some of our guys now that if you don't have 800,000 or 600,000 laptop, if you didn't do motion design, you
Hmm.
must have this, you must have. And I've seen a lot of guys who have ideas, who are smart, but because we've also have a correct graphics card that has every GPU this I can know. I always advise everybody you have a only lower level, start from where you are. If you are waiting for when you have 1 million to buy a laptop, then you wait forever. So I will always admonish everybody who wants to start out into the design, animation, or motion design, any aspect. There was a time I had a job like that, and I didn't have a laptop. I had to use a minute, and I ran Cinema 4D on Cinema 4D version 10, yeah, of 2010 or 2011. If I had to turn down the job, I won't have some of these jobs in my portfolio. So that's been my philosophy for me. Just use whatever is at your disposal to start your career. Along the way, you can be getting jobs. When you start getting jobs, you save up, then you can be upgrading little by little. You can start with a laptop of 100,000. Then, oh, when you make some more money, you can sell that, add money, buy a laptop of 200,000. That's how you progress. And you can buy your dream machine. But don't let anything limit you. Don't let anybody tell you unless you have a 200,000 naira laptop to do most of the no. Start with what you have from where you have.
Hmm. I think I can pick a lot from because there's actually a whole buzz around system and specs and things like that. In fact, when people want to start out, they first start out, okay, what system should I get? And for some people, I feel like they have also been, what's the word? They have been discouraged or they have been turned to the other side because they don't have a particular system or a particular, maybe gadget or things like that.
Yeah,
As,
yeah. Like currently now, I was using an HP before, but the HP had issues, so and there was not much funds, and I felt okay. What's the lowest that I can buy that is at least reasonable? And I bought a 2012 mid 2012 MacBook Pro 13 inch. I maxed out the RAM, I put SSD inside, and I'm doing a lot of job. That's what I use for that job I saw with deliver in the UK. I've used it to do some 3D work, and trust me, it might not be the fastest, but at least getting the job done. By the time I'm buying another laptop now, just maybe I'll buy something faster. But if I don't started with this, definitely I won't have anything in my portfolio. I'll be waiting. I'll just be telling people I can do this, I can do that. They'll be like, what have you done?
what have you done?
No, I'm waiting for, they'll just see you as somebody is not serious. So
Hmm.
that's just the thing. Just buy a moderately priced system. If
Is
you
there
want,
moderately
just make it
priced in this economy? What would you say is moderately priced in this economy? For our Nigerian listeners, what would you say
no
is
moderately
moderately priced?
moderately priced is a relative word. I understand what you're saying. 50,000 50,000 can be moderately priced for somebody, and 500,000 can be moderately priced for somebody. But one thing I have imbibed over the years, and I'll keep saying is very prudent in your spending.
Hmm.
Even if you're fortunate enough to, by chance or luck, to hit a client who pays you 500,000, don't go and buy a laptop for 500,000.
Hmm.
On one gig I was there, I have a lot of people come to me that will discuss, that will call, some will cry, some will do. Some people want to commit suicide. A lady bought a laptop for 450,000 because she wants to do motion design, she wants to learn. The laptop packed up in less than 6 months.
Wow. Without learning, without making
Cost of
money.
taking it without making anything.
Wow.
Now, cost of taking is about 350. She has not even made, she made 24,000 naira. And that's the risk. Me, I'm always trying to run it. That's why I said buy small one. So if it has problem, you at least you should be able to go and buy another small one again. Then it's like having an ultimate machine that it is your bedroom, it is your kitchen, it is your car, it is your aeroplane. The day that thing has a problem, then you won't be able to do any other thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but if you start small, even a moderately priced, like you ask me anyway, a moderately priced something like 100 to 150,000 naira, it will run a motion design job for you.
Hmm.
Once you have SSD inside and you have more than enough RAM, 8 gig upwards, and you don't try to install the latest software because those latest software are demanding. Some of them will require you having 32, 64 gig. Why do you want Adobe After Effects 2024 when 2016 can work for a system comfortably?
Hmm.
So please just be prudent in and Nigeria of today now. If you have 500,000, buy 40,000 naira laptop and job doesn't come in 6 months, you will definitely have to put butter inside that laptop and eat it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Aha. So prudence, one has to be very prudent in your spending in what you do. So that you at least remember lack of job to use that word in the Yoruba word. You're able to gather money, but gather things, have savings,
Hmm.
not buying gadgets every time because you want to use the latest software.
Hmm. I hope that people are listening because, as you said, there's actually a buzz around gadgets. So many people don't snap their workspace, and before you know it, you'll be feeling intimidated. God, when will I have this exactly? When will I have this? But as he has said, start from where you are, even if it's moderately priced, as he has said. Moderately priced can also deliver work.
Yeah,
It can deliver work. You don't need to have an high-end PC or a machine or even a MacBook. Wherever it is that you are, it is what is in your hand, and you should just
yeah.
start with that. And I think that just
Mm.
to give like a roundup, I would like to ask one final question. What do you think about tools? Because I know that over the years you have worked with various tools, like, and tools have changed over the years. How would you advise designers who are like maybe they are starting out as regards tools? What would you say? Okay, maybe learn this, learn that, what's your own idea about tools in design?
Well, it still boils down to what I stated earlier. Start where you are from where you are. You learn Photoshop. Please learn Photoshop. There are jobs that Adobe Illustrator can do easily. Adobe Illustrator is like Corel Draw, a vector program, and it's not just for vector only. Because so if you're going to 3D, you can lay out the plan even of your 3D model inside Illustrator and bring it inside your 3D program. You can use that. You don't have to, please, Sigma guys, go now. You don't need Sigma to create a button that you want to use in After Effects. No. It, it's easier you do that in Photoshop easily into After Effects. So, and even After Effects is not the ultimate thing. There are other small softwares that you can start with. But if you're looking at industry standards to animation and you are considering maybe even traveling out, you can travel out to US now, UK. They want to employ and they ask you software using and you say I like motion. Of course, for using industry standard. So I've just learned industry standard software that some you software that universally accepted. Everybody uses Adobe. Everybody uses Photoshop for design. Everybody uses Illustrator. Me personally, I prefer Cinema 4D for 3D. Blender here is good. I ran away from my 3D expert. Um, there's so many other softwares like that. So one would explain what you do or which one you use. If you want to go into UI UX, there is no law that says Sigma and you can use XD. You can use Sketch. There are so many. But I've been given an After Effects project before. Was Figma comps inside, and it was slowing things. I'm like, why are you bothering your head with? I want to save a project. The project is taking 5 minutes to save because those stuff imported from Figma were very big. Meanwhile, if it was Illustrator, everything would be snappy. Hope you get what I'm saying.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
So just don't overwork your system. If your system can't carry a particular software, don't do it. But just make sure you use software that is industry standard. Something that if you travel out today, you won't have to start learning After Effects when you get there. Learn industry standard software that is tailored to a particular aspect you are willing to go into. So that's my advice.
Wow, this has been like a whole lot and very, very like informative. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And before we round up, can you just tell us what social media platforms are you active on? Like, in case people want to follow you or check out your, where are you active on?
I'm a bit sloppy on social media, but I'm on Instagram. I've not been updating for some time, but you find some things there. I have my stuff too on Vimeo. I have some on my Google Drive, but I also have a personal website, lsb.com.ng. I brought it down for a redesign. Hopefully, before the end of February, I should bring it back on. I will have all my stuff there. So, but Instagram, if you check Olaoluwa Perfect, you see some of my chocolo works. And if you chat me up, I'll answer you right away. I'm always online 24/7. So,
All right, okay. All right. Thank you very. Are you on LinkedIn?
I'm on LinkedIn, but I have really not optimized it. I'm still working on it. I've really not had time to optimize. So.
All right, no problem. I guess when you give us your details and we share, anyone that wants to reach out can like personally reach out. Thank you once again for your time. We truly appreciate, and then look forward to like seeing you like on other episodes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are truly grateful.
All right. All right. Bye bye. Do
Bye
have a
bye.
great day.
And you too. Bye bye.
Yeah. Okay.